What's good with y'all, boys, girls, they, thems, whatever you is, man. Today we're gonna figure out how the world got so ugly. Let's get it. Escalades. I hope this video good, man. I ain't watched this shit.
I'm by the River Thames in London. Now, it's a charming place
Bottle
where
of
tourists
water.
love to come. But why do they love coming here? Well, you've got views of iconic buildings like the Houses of Parliament and St Paul's Cathedral, but that's not all. Have a look at this. It's a typical modern lamppost. Do you like it? Well, it does its job.
True. Oh yeah, she a paid actor, man. Watch out.
Not much else. But look over here at another lamppost. It does its job and a little bit more.
Right?
It's details like these that help make this such a charming place to be. But
Subtitle?
these two lampposts don't just look different. They represent fundamentally different worldviews. If you want to understand any society, don't listen to what it says about itself. Look at what it creates.
Facts. That nigga spitting right now. Beautiful. Kind of.
London's little lanes are charming now, but 150 years ago in places like this, you'd have had whole families crammed into these tiny rooms without running water. There'd have been open cesspits spilling down the streets.
Wow.
And the stench of sewage boiling in the midday sun would have been unbearable. The whole city stank.
Yeah, because, I mean, y'all take showers once a week. Of course the water was fucking putrid, bro. Like, come on, man.
It wasn't only horrible to live in, but genuinely dangerous. See,
Fucking
at that
ducks
point,
move.
London had a problem. It was the world's biggest city. Its population was growing every year, along with the construction of new factories and mills and dockyards. All those people and all that industry produced a lot of waste. It had to go somewhere. Where did it go? Into the Thames.
Oh, it looked like it. Kinda. I guess. I don't know. It just looks like muddy and like shit.
Something had to be done.
Can I just say that this cinematography is really nice? This nigga did his fucking thing with this motherfucker, man.
And it was an engineer called Joseph Bazalgette who stepped in to construct London's new sewer network in the 19th century. Sewers which still carry London's waste today, rushing beneath me at this very moment. And he also constructed this embankment that I'm standing on to replace what was essentially a stinking swamp filled with rubbish and human waste and eels.
It still kind of looked like that, but go on. Oops.
It's impossible to calculate how many lives he saved, how many millions of lives he improved.
Wait, calculate or calculate? Is that like a British thing, like Scottish? Like, am I retarded? Or calculate? That's the thing.
And he's commemorated here at a memorial that no one ever stops to look at.
Be like that.
When Bazalgette's embankment was completed in 1870,
Wash your
it
hands.
needed lighting, of course.
Wash your hands.
And so a public competition was held to
Wash your
design the
hands.
lamps that would line this new promenade. This was the winning design featuring these peculiar creatures.
Ugh.
It's a little much.
Shit look like a Magikarp mixed with a fucking eel. That shit is ugly to me, man. Come. All right, bro. Go ahead, man.
But what's clear is that the Victorians took great pride in their embankment and thought it needed appropriately grand and dramatic decoration.
The lions look cool.
See, these lamps
lions
were among the first public electric lighting in the world.
Right.
This was a radical, revolutionary new technology. Crowds literally gathered to watch them be lit up for the first time. What
That's
the
valid.
iPhone was in 2007, these lamps were in 1870.
Right.
But looking at it now, you wouldn't know that.
Nah, cause it look normal. Like what the fuck? Swag ass bike with a carriage, man. Clean, crisp. Feel me? Hard eyes.
Those lampposts don't look modern to us now.
Hell no.
They look quaint and old-fashioned.
Yup.
Why?
Because the fucking fish is all over it. The fish eel, the feel. Oh man, not the feels.
Because they are decorated. And we don't associate decoration with cutting-edge technology. And that's a major difference between us and the Victorians in the 19th century. They saw no contradiction between startling modernity and time-honored tradition. Just like this building, the legendary Houses of Parliament. It was brand new once, but even then, it had been designed in an old and medieval style of architecture.
That shit's fire though, I can't lie.
Every
Personally.
technology becomes obsolete and outdated.
Wow.
But a good aesthetic, even if fashions change, can never become obsolete. It is definitionally timeless. Those lamps on the embankment did their job. And even though more efficient and better methods of lighting have been invented, they remain 150 years later. That's the power of good design. And it applies to lampposts no less than to national parliaments.
That shit fire, man. Real statement making. Big Ben? Okay. Wait, was that Big Ben or am I just saying shit? Damn, stomp on them stairs,
so
damn,
here,
fuck it.
in the Houses of Parliament, everything we've been talking about comes together at last. Except that this is not the Houses of Parliament. It's an old sewage facility, a pumping station built in the 19th century as part of Bazalgette's
Looks like
new
Sherlock Holmes.
sewer system. Strange to think that this is infrastructure.
Maybe I'm
A
tripping.
purely functional building with the sole purpose of managing human waste.
Wow.
And yet it has been designed with the same ornamental exuberance as any church or palace. Why? Well, people worked here. And why shouldn't people who work in sewers also have a beautiful place of work?
Facts.
That is how the Victorians thought. But there's more. There was also a sense of pride, a belief.
A pride in this architecture? I can't lie, it do look nice. You feel me? If you work with shit, it would be nice to not see shit for your whole 8 to 12 hour shift.
That what they'd done here was worthwhile, that it meant something. And the result, over a century later, is that this place, a sewage facility, is now a museum, a tourist destination.
Huh?
If you want to know what any society really believes in, just look at how they design their sewers.
Type shit.
Just a few steps from the old 19th century Victorian pumping station,
Very cinematic.
which has now been decommissioned, is the one built to replace it.
For sure.
It's not bad, I suppose. But it was very clearly not built by the same society, or at least not by society with the same views about architecture and design. Will this, like the original, be turned into a museum? Maybe. In any case, I imagine that it is more functional and that it was more convenient to build and to design. Convenient. Now that's an important word. Look at this air conditioning unit. I think it says more about the modern world than anything else, more than phones or social media. It's a miraculous technology, one that has changed the world and improved billions of lives. Hence, we stick them literally everywhere. But it's ugly. Ugly because it doesn't seem to express any belief in the idea that ordinary things can also be beautiful. But worse...
Yeah, but do I want to be hot as fuck in my house? No. Come on, man.
Than ugly, it's boring.
Nigga talking about
it's going to
art.
be a bit more expensive to make it prettier. Take a little time
Fuck
and
that
care
art.
and attention. But
Just kidding.
these days, it seems that we would rather make more money to make things look pretty.
I mean, I would rather make myself cool than be hot as fuck and have you look at my fucking apartment on the outside and be like, that's artistically pleasing. Bitch, it's hot in here. Fuck is you talking about, man? Just being real, man. I ain't gonna see that shit. Yo, man, watch out.
And maybe that's okay. So you can see, I hope, that through something as simple as those lampposts, you can understand the Victorians in their entirety. They didn't have to make it look like that, but they did. Now, you might not think it's beautiful, but I don't think it was supposed to be beautiful. It was just supposed to be pretty, at least interesting, at least not boring.
Yo.
And that, in itself, says an awful lot. Walking around a city, any city, and looking at its buildings and its infrastructure, you're not just looking at objects. You're looking at religions and principles, beliefs and ideas. These buildings, they don't just look different. They represent fundamentally different worldviews, clashing ideas about how we should all think, live, and behave. And those skyscrapers say the same thing as our air conditioning units and sewage plants, that we have become a society of convenience above all else.
Well, yeah, that's kind of the entire point of humans. Like, are you gonna hire the hard worker or the motherfucker that's lazy, that's going to make something efficient? Like, the whole point of progress is to make things more efficient. So obviously shit's gonna get lazier. It's just more efficient. Like, why walk upstairs when we can create a machine that carries you up the stairs? It's just efficient. The motherfucker that made this shit, the escalator, the elevator, got paid crazy amounts of bread because he made something way more efficient. Also made it accessible to those that are handicapped. Like, come on, man, not everybody can walk upstairs. Like, oh, it's ugly, oh, it's this, it's that. Man, it's efficient. So what? Alright, not everybody get a bike, but that kind of looked like, wait. That kind of looked like my dick. Alright, anyway. Dagger did. Sorry.
But there's something else that we haven't mentioned about these lampposts.
Okay.
It would be easy to believe that they were made by artists and that we somehow wouldn't be able to or couldn't afford to make them anymore. But just like our modern lampposts, our air conditioning units, our everything, these were also mass-produced, made in a factory. We could still mass produce lamps just like these if we wanted to. We can make our offices and our warehouses look like Crossnest pumping station. We could make anything we want. That's the ultimate truth, the hardest one to accept. But we don't. We have other priorities. And that's fine. But it's vital we accept that there is another way. Modern design tells the truth very loudly, that we are technologically superior, very efficient, but also a little bit boring and unimaginative. And it says that we no longer believe in the idea of ordinary beauty.
I want to skate these things.
Or in the idea of a public that deserves ordinary beauty.
That is fire. Real nice shot,
Museums and galleries are wonderful places where we can come and look at things that people used to make and admire their handiwork. They're not just dead historical artifacts. These are living echoes of different ideas about what the world is and what the world could be. But in the end, you can't live in a museum. Now, why things have changed is a significant question, but that's for another time. For now, what's important is to realize that things clearly have changed, and that we've learned this just by looking at all the ordinary objects around us. Now, this isn't about past versus present. It's about learning from the past in order to improve the present. And what the Victorians can teach us is that,
man, this nigga been dick riding the Victorians this whole fucking like YouTube video, man. Come on, man. Did anybody else do anything, or is it just all the Victorians? Be for real, man.
even ordinary, useful things can also be beautiful.
True. But did anyone else do anything, or is it just all the Victorians? Come on, bro. Nigga made his own little credit sequence. Fire. I like this song. Human music. But anywho, man, I hope y'all enjoyed watching that as much as I did. Go ahead, like, comment, subscribe, and I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. Hope y'all have a good morning, afternoon, evening, night, whatever it is, man. Take care, man.